What is up, guys? Welcome back to the Kept Talks YouTube channel. This is a little bit of a different deal review in that it's a rental. We'll talk a little bit more at the end of the video about the equity that's built up and now the cash flow that we're making every month on this property. This is a property we bought about a year ago. Purchased it as a rental. A little bit of details on the purchase, how it went. The person that we got in contact with was actually a tired landlord. They were kind of ready to be done with the property. They moved out of state and this was their last property they owned. And there was a tenant in here paying under market rents at the time. And so we offered to buy the property from the seller and take over the tenant. And once that tenant was done with their lease, they moved out, and now we are actually turning the property over to a new tenant at a higher rate. So we bought this property for $175,000. We actually got a private money loan when we purchased it. After we bought the property, we went back to a bank and did a cash out refinance based on the value of the property. It actually appraised for $230,000, so we were able to get all $175,000 of our money back out of the property, and we bought the property with actually no money out of pocket. We let the tenant finish out their lease, and then after that, we've now fixed up the unit, repainted, redid the flooring, and now leasing it at a higher amount and making better cash flow. So we'll give you guys a quick tour of the property. You can check out some of the updates. One thing people don't think about when they are purchasing a rental property is using alternative commercial loans, such as the one that we used to buy this property. We use this using a loan that is known as a DSCR, or a debt service coverage ratio loan. And when we bought the property, essentially what that is that the bank will automatically factor in the rents that are going to be received for the property into the payment so that they can offset that. So they will factor in the income that the property produces and against the mortgage payment. So you don't have to show that you have a ton of income and you're able to afford two payments. They just want to see that you're cash flowing a certain amount every month to be able to afford the maintenance, repairs, and the payment on the property while you're renting it out to a tenant. So as you've seen through the videos, we didn't do a lot in the property, but obviously wanted to make it a great place for a new tenant to stay. At the time when we bought the property, it was rented out for $1,000 a month. We actually were able to raise it to the market rate around here, which is about $1,500 a month. So it cost us about $6,000 or $7,000 to freshen up the place, and we are now getting $500 more a month in rent, so we'll get that return pretty quickly. To give you guys a little bit of an update as to how this property's gone, at the time when we bought it, it appraised for about $220,000. We've leased it for almost a year now. And today the same units are selling for about $250,000 to $260,000. So during the last year, while the tenant was making the payments and making the mortgage payments, we were able to gain about $30,000 in equity, which is how you really start to grow your net worth in the real estate investing world. Like I said, the flips, they're really flashy, they're great, but this is like slow, steady growth that really helps you to grow your net worth over time, leveraging not only debt, but other people to help you grow your net worth. Thanks for tuning in to this episode of our deal review. If you want to see more of this content, smash the subscribe button and drop a comment below letting us know that you enjoyed seeing content like this.